Do you ever have those days where you just want to scream? I've had a few just lately, and it's nothing really to do with COVID or the isolation or anything. Just as well, I lie. Actually, it's got a lot to do with COVID and isolation, but it's just some days things just get so on top of you that the frustration's just there, and the only way to let it out is a great big almighty ruddy scream, and just that you have that cathartic release, and then the tension goes, and then you can get on with things again. Sometimes a scream will do it. Sometimes you need to go delve a bit further and all the rest of it. At the moment, the reason I'm ready to scream is just in the last couple of weeks, heading into week 7 of isolation, I've skated past my 50th birthday, which was spent in the house with Patricia. We're coming up on our what was meant to be our wedding day, which was meant to be on Sunday. Obviously, slight snag with the wedding, with all the lockdowns and everything's going on. Plus the fact, of course, the divorce itself was delayed. So all of these things have been buzzing around, causing anxiety and anxiety. But I'm getting frustrated. Patricia's getting sad and upset that she has to wait another year to get married. So all these emotions are bouncing around in our heads and all the rest of it. And it's very difficult. What's wrong? It's very easy to let those emotions and thoughts overcome you and take over, and then you spiral into a deep, dark pit. Now, what I do a lot when I get into situations like this, and it can be whatever's going on in your life, not seeing the grandkids, whatever, if you start to feel that you're completely focusing on that event, it's to try and reframe that event for yourself and see it in a different light. And one of the best ways I've found to taking this out is to take me, the person, out of the event and just strip it back into its basics. It's just an event. It's got nothing to do with Scott, the person. Create some fictional person that's happening to, and then let go. So I'm unhappy because I'm not getting my wedding day on Sunday. Patricia's distraught because she's not getting a wedding day on Sunday. That's Scott and Patricia. So what's happening to Tom and Jane? But yeah, I'd be able to say to Tom, well, look at it this way, Tom, mate. I mean, you're not getting married, but you've just had this last 7 weeks at home, all day, every day, with the person you're going to marry. What better way to prove that you're ready to be married to each other than the fact that you've done 7 weeks in lockdown and you still want to get married to each other? Is that not a great pat on the back and a great affirmation that what you're doing is the right thing to do? And for Patricia, I could say as Jane, not Patricia, I would say, Jane, look, you've just spent the last 7 weeks in the house with Tom, this Tom character. Has he cleaned up after himself? What annoying little habits have you fought? Even when you live with somebody and you've shared a house with them, there's a difference when you're living with them and sharing a house with them and being locked in the house with them 24/7. And you know what? It's just a great way to show that we're ready to get married, and that's it. So it's a really simple, useful tip. Take the person out of it, swap some other names in, and try to look at it objectively. If it was a different person, how would you respond? How would they respond? And just try to reframe the question without yourself being involved. Because when it's yourself involved, you will bring all your emotions and all your perceptions and all your internal thinking into it, and logic and objectivity go out the window. So really quick one today. Can't wait to May the 2nd, 2021, when I will eventually get married at long last. It's only another year to go, but another year to look forward to. Right, speak to you all soon. Bye, everyone.